Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Star Trek Armada 2, The Dominion War, where today we're playing a one-on-one duel with a normal AI.
Bring us over there second, as fast as...
However,
Initializing new starbase.
I'm going to ask my Vorta advisor for some advice.
Proceed.
So tell me,
Bring us over
what
there
can you
second.
tell me about the Dominion?
The Dominion has endured for 10,000 years, and will continue to endure long after all our enemies have crumbled into dust. You would do well to remember that. Build up your economy, then build up your dockyards. Remember, as the gem had our say, victory is life.
A new
The Dominion.
starbase for the Dominion.
10,000
Ready for
years.
duty. Proceed as planned.
Magnificent.
A new starbase.
And we're
for
fighting the
Dominion.
Federation, it seems, who...
Attention Dominion forces. You have entered Federation space. Stand down immediately.
I should get some dockyards
Initializing new starbase.
of my own.
Ready for duty. Bring us over there second.
Initializing new starbase.
What is the task?
Initializing new starbase.
As you wish.
Dominion forces, our Admiral has been given permission from the Council to drive you out of our space with all available force. Surrender now, please.
I guess another dockyard will do.
Bring us over there second.
After all, my economy is almost running entirely already.
New starbase for the Dominion.
Not a lot of resources here. What shall I build?
Starship construction.
Let's start with the Jamadar fighter. Vorta, what do you have?
The attack destroyer is a versatile spacecraft that will serve you well. It is fierce and agile, and can be produced in larger numbers than you can count. Use it in combination with escort cruisers, and maybe even the Battleship for optimal effect. Its special ability is a ram option. Use it as a last resort to show our enemies what fighting the Dominion means.
Initializing new starbase. The Dominion is at war.
13 damage per shot. Not the most damage, but it is a very good ship. Especially in larger numbers.
Starbase for the Dominion.
Let's be honest, it's a starting ship, so it's not that great on its own. However,
New starbase.
I don't
for
want to
the
use her on her own. I want to combine her with other vessels, of course.
We are the backbone.
And then things will
Proceed
change.
as planned. Proceed as planned.
A starship has.
First things
left
first,
the
though.
Your
The
service.
Jamadar fighters. Let's send them out. As you can see, production of Jamadar fighters
Starship has
is
left the yards.
not necessarily
Starship has
slow.
left the yards. Dominion is at
It's not fast
war.
either. It's not a fast ship to build. However, you can build it in a lot of places, and that is the fun of it.
Your loyal warrior.
You ram. As you can see, ramming this Federation mining ship caused her shields, well, her hit points to fade away, and 2 rams, and the ship is actually dead. Make an attack run on that construction ship.
Starship
Do it!
has left the yards.
Bang! That is the Jamadar fighter in a nutshell.
The yards.
It's a small ship, but the ramming ability can do quite a bit of damage. Has quite a bit of power. However, you want to combine the Jamadar fighter. And right now, I want to combine her with the escort cruiser.
Has left the yards.
Tell me,
Dominion is
my faithful Vorta servants.
The escort cruiser is a short-range asset to our fleet. It is a great support ship for your more agile attack destroyers or bulkier heavy cruisers and battleships. Its special ability increases fire rate of friendly ships, and this alone makes this ship very useful indeed.
Standing by. Our home base is under siege.
Well, sounds like a fun ship, no? Sounds like a fun ship indeed.
The starship has left the yard.
Assuming we can get the Catracel White upgrades. Because, damn, it's going slow.
Our home base is under siege. The Dominion is
Ooh, do we have enough resources now?
the starship has left the yard.
No, we don't. Especially not after the new ships being constructed. Let's hit the special ability. Getting a weapon boost for 30% by all ships in the area. New repair. Let's try to keep my ships alive for a bit longer.
Your servants will act. Your servants will act.
The starship has left the yard. The starship
1400.
has left the yard.
Fire to the
That is annoyingly expensive. Especially considering we are fighting the Federation here. The Federation, in essence, from what I've noticed about them, Federation ships, especially their medium cruisers, are actually pretty damn good. Not to mention their capital ships. Galaxy-class starships, Sovereign-class starships. They pack some firepower. Not to mention that they are very strong. Defensively. They can easily outmatch my smaller starships.
The starship has left the yard.
Hence, I build up a defensive battery. Also, let's set up aggressive usage of all special abilities, please. Of course, it goes especially for these guys.
The starship has left the yard.
As more and more Federation ships, these are medium cruisers, Ambassador class and Excelsior class cruisers.
Starship construction initiated.
As fast as possible.
However, now we have a big dockyard. And in a big dockyard, we can build heavy cruisers ourselves. Or, more importantly, battleships. Vorta, what can you tell me about the battleships?
What is the task?
The battleship is one of the main warships in any Dominion fleet. Strong and deadly, it can take on all but the strongest of enemy vessels and come out victorious. A great capital ship, but also good for escorting the larger dreadnoughts, if needed. Its special torpedoes can pierce even the famed Federation shields, causing massive hull damage to an enemy vessel.
Your servants
Sounds good.
act.
Also quickly trying to improve my economy here, because my economy is bad as... Oh, look, we have our battleship. Of course, a single battleship will not really cut it against the Federation. So let's queue up a few more, shall we? Bang. Ramming often eliminates the engines on enemy warships, making it easy targets for my ships to kill, for the loss of a single Jemadar fighter. We just nuked an Excelsior class cruiser. I mean, yeah. Worth it, people, worth it. Still working on the ram. Excessive Strike. Yeah, it's also an AoE ability, so it will hit a lot of ships. Frankly, what more do we want? A deadly ability that can hit multiple vessels.
Starship has left the yard.
What is the task?
You give life and you take it.
What is the task?
The starship has left the yard. The Dominion is at war. Our home base is under siege.
This escort cruiser, we can greatly increase the attributes of the vessel. However, you can only do this with a small number of vessels at the same time.
The starship has left the yard.
So there we go.
The starship has
Now, as you can see, with the battleships, the tide is turning. I am able to
the starship has
actually build up a fleet now. And I might even go in on a counter-offensive. Although, let's first deal with this Federation attack wave, shall we?
Dominion is at war.
Bring them down. Victory is ahead.
The starship has left the yard.
As Armada, you give life and you take it. Evil can sell white. Dominion vessel standing by.
The Founder's Guards. Bring us over there second.
A starship has left the yard. Initializing new starbase.
Your loyal warriors found
Alright, let's hit the Federation mining outpost here.
Initializing new starbase.
With some Jemadar fighters, escort destroyers, battleships.
The Dominion is at war. Starship construction initiated. A starship has left
As we
the
can
yard.
see, there are no mining ships. Oh, there are. First things first, though, construction ship. Always a good target to kill. Then let's work on that defensive platform. 42 offensive power, so it's actually pretty deadly. Then let's target the mining ships. One, two, defensive platform. Federation is responding, but it's gonna be too little and too late. Fire to destroy. An Excelsior. Two even. Ooh. Well, they're both dead now. And this is the power of the boost given by the assault destroyers. The escort cruisers, pardon me. The assault destroyers, of course, being the Jemadar fighters themselves. Now, building a lot of Jemadar fighters, I'm not doing it right now, I'm only using 2 dockyards. The fun thing is, you can make Jemadar fighters, also known as the A-20 attack destroyer, from the Jemadar fortress, from the cloning facility, and from the outpost. No, not the outpost. But essentially, your primary battle stations, your primary defensive stations, can build these ships.
serve the Dominion.
That means you can either use your dockyards to build other ships, or you can just spam out a shit ton of fighters all at once. Let me quickly organize my fleets, tell them to fall back. Ooh, a Federation warpin.
Starship has left the yards.
Bring us over there, second. We are the backbone of the Dominion.
Starship construction initiated. The starship has left the yard.
Real ship construction has been cancelled. Okay, let's cancel these as well. For now I have more than enough ships to deal with the Federation. Power up. Use. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, it's all it takes to change the tide of a battle. There you, if you paid close attention, you saw the multiple torpedoes flying out from the battleships there. Alright, 1500 resources. How about a defensive station there? First fleet, go back to repair.
We won't fail you again, Founder.
What is the
You do
task?
not have the supplies? Oh,
Has
duh.
left the yard.
Pardon me.
We are the backbone of the Dominion.
And now we should have the resources
For the Dominion. What is
for the
task?
famed Jem'Hadar Fortress.
For the Dominion. We are the backbone of the Dominion. Bring us over there, second. We are the backbone of the Dominion. Proceed as planned.
Now, while this is building, I'm going to build myself, well, queue up for myself a new vessel, the Dreadnought. Because the battleships turn the tide against the Federation attacks,
Your loyal
now it is
warriors,
time for me
Founder.
to push in as well. And I would like a Dreadnought for that. Volta, what can you tell me about the
Plot a course,
Dreadnought?
The Dreadnought is the ultimate power in the universe, bar the Borg cubes. The Dreadnought is the pinnacle of Dominion technology and firepower. However, it is expensive and bulky. Use it as a fleet command ship, or attack up close with it and polarize the hull to disable enemy ships near.
Ship. That will eradicate everything in sight. At close range, very powerful. Its ability will essentially neutralize all commands to an enemy vessel for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds?
Starship has
Let's
left
take a look.
the yards.
There she is.
Your will, Founder.
Let's take a look, shall we? There she is. Isn't she gorgeous?
Indeed, she is. The founders were wise to design her.
A starship has
And this ship, just look at the size compared to a Jem'Hadar fighter. It is, well, it has 1,100 people. The fighter, 55. Now, the mass polarization, well, hull polarization, essentially. Fire. And a shit ton of pulse cannons. This ship will be my main warship to destroy the Federation with.
We serve the Dominion.
Fleet 1, full bag. Fleet 2. Bro. Let's go on the offensive. Fleet 1, Fleet 2, and once again we're gonna hit the side here first, hopefully. As you can see, the Dreadnought is slow. Much slower than the battleships, and personally, I think the battleship is the better vessel of the two. However, if you're in serious ships and you just spam Dreadnoughts, then yeah, you will be safe for quite some time. Sad here, the Dreadnought is only in the rear of the attack for now. Of course, it's a very small map, so a lot of my ships will arrive rapidly.
The Dominion is at war.
Your loyal warriors, Founder.
Victory is
Ooh, some Excelsior class cruisers. Alright. Too late on the ram. Fleet 1 on the attack. Fleet 2, let's go. As you can see, the Dreadnought on long range, she has quite a bit of long range firepower. However, if I move her in, let's try to do so. I want to attack the Prometheus with you. Get back! Get back! Don't get pushed aside by bloody... Now, as you can see, she stopped firing, she stopped moving. And there she goes again. Essentially, it's an AoE stun that the Dominion Dreadnought has. So closing in with them is actually quite viable. Of course, it takes a long time to replenish the energy. Let's do a quick attack here. I think we have them. However, I do think we are going to need reinforcements. Oh, I completely built the wrong ship. I just want the fighters today. And let's build even more fighters from the defensive station. So yeah, on a small map, not very useful. On a big map, you can just get so incredibly many Jem'Hadar fighters out that way. The more defenses you build, the more fighters you can build. Turtling is actually, well, somewhat viable. Now, if only the RAM had a shortcut hotkey on the keyboard, so you could quicker deploy them, then it would be glorious. Now, Founders, I dedicate this victory to you.
You have broken our defensive lines. Enjoy your short-lived victory. We will be back, you jerk.
2 fighters go after this one, together with a heavy cruiser. So yeah, this is the base of my Jem'Hadar gameplay. These ships, especially the top ones, and if necessary, the Dreadnoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for watching. And remember, victory is life.